In this video, we're going to talk about something that could be quietly stealing your strength after 60. You might be eating what looks like a healthy breakfast, eggs with fresh vegetables, thinking you're doing everything right. But what if I told you that some common vegetables, when combined with eggs, can block your body from absorbing the protein and minerals your muscles desperately need? After working with older adults for over 30 years, I've seen how these small food choices can make a big difference in energy, independence, and daily strength. That's why in today's video, I'll show you exactly which 3 vegetables you should never eat raw with eggs, why they cause problems, and how simple cooking methods can turn them into safe, muscle-friendly foods. By the end, you'll also learn which vegetables do boost the power of eggs, how to build meals that protect your muscles, and practical strategies you can start using this week to feel stronger and more energetic. Before we start, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Just drop your state or city in the comments below. And if you have any natural health tips of your own, feel free to share those too. Someone else might really benefit from hearing what's worked for you. Point 1. The muscle loss challenge after 60. One of the most common frustrations I hear from people over 60 is, "I'm eating better than ever, but I still feel weaker." That's not your imagination. It's something real that happens as we age. After 60, our bodies begin to process food differently. The stomach produces less of an important enzyme that helps break down protein, and the pancreas slows down in releasing the digestive enzymes that make nutrients usable. This means that even if you're eating the same amount of protein you did in your younger years, your body may not be able to absorb it in the same way. There's another challenge too. Our muscles themselves become what doctors call protein resistant. In simple terms, when you were younger, about 20 grams of protein at a meal was enough to trigger your muscles to repair and stay strong. But once you pass 60, those same muscles often need closer to 25 to 30 grams at a meal just to get the same effect. Think of it as your muscles becoming a little pickier. They need more of the good stuff to do their job. This change can leave many older adults feeling frustrated. You might be putting effort into cooking balanced meals, buying fresh ingredients, and staying disciplined, yet you still notice yourself getting tired faster or struggling with tasks that used to feel easy. The key is not to blame yourself. It's not about a lack of effort or discipline. It's simply that your body has different needs now. Point 2. The surprising culprits: 3 vegetables to avoid with eggs. Now this part may surprise you. For years we've been told to eat more vegetables, and that advice is still true. Vegetables are full of vitamins, minerals, and fiber that support good health. But here's the catch. When certain vegetables are eaten raw or lightly cooked together with eggs, they can actually block your body from absorbing the protein and minerals you need. That's especially concerning for older adults who already struggle to get enough protein for muscle strength. The first culprit is spinach. Spinach is famous for being healthy, but it's very high in a natural compound called oxalates. Oxalates act like little magnets inside your body. They latch onto the calcium, iron, and zinc from your eggs, forming a bond so tight that your body can't break it apart. In fact, when you eat raw spinach with eggs, you can lose up to 87% of those important minerals. That means most of the nutrition you thought you were getting simply passes right through without being absorbed. The second vegetable is Swiss chard. Many people think of it as a gentler alternative to spinach, but it works the same way. It's packed with oxalates, and because it looks lighter and milder, people often eat more of it, which can block even more nutrients from the eggs on your plate. The third one is beet greens, the leafy tops of beets. These have become trendy in health-conscious circles, but they too are loaded with oxalates. Eating them raw with eggs means you're once again robbing your muscles of the minerals they need. Now, I want to be clear, you don't need to throw these vegetables out of your diet. They are still healthy, but the timing and preparation matter. If you eat them raw or lightly cooked with eggs, they interfere with your nutrition. But if you prepare them correctly, which I'll explain later, you can still enjoy them without the downside. Point 3. Better choices: vegetables that boost egg nutrition. Here's the good news. While some vegetables can block your body from getting the most out of eggs, there are many others that actually help you absorb more nutrition and keep your muscles strong. These are the vegetables I encourage older adults to focus on, because they don't just avoid the problem, they actively work with your body. One of the best examples is bell peppers. These colorful vegetables are very low in oxalates, so they don't interfere with nutrient absorption. Even better, they're rich in vitamin C. Why does that matter? Vitamin C helps your body absorb iron more efficiently. When you eat bell peppers with eggs, the iron in the eggs becomes 2 to 4 times easier for your body to use. That's a powerful boost for your strength and energy. Another great option is broccoli. It's safe to combine with eggs because it has only trace amounts of oxalates. Broccoli also brings folate and vitamin K to the table, which pair well with the B vitamins in eggs to support energy and overall vitality. Cauliflower, zucchini, and mushrooms are also excellent companions for eggs. They're gentle on digestion, low in oxalates, and don't interfere with protein absorption. Mushrooms, in particular, are special because they contain compounds that may even improve how your body uses protein. Adding them to your eggs makes the meal not only tasty but also more effective for muscle health. And let's not forget tomatoes. These are rich in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant. Lycopene becomes more available when combined with the healthy fats in egg yolks. This is an example of what we call nutritional synergy. The right food combinations giving you more benefits than either food alone. Point 4. The cooking fix: how to make every egg meal muscle-friendly. Now that you know which vegetables can help and which ones can get in the way, let's talk about the next big factor: how you cook your food. Cooking doesn't just change the taste and texture of meals. It can also completely change how your body absorbs the nutrients. For older adults, this can make the difference between getting stronger and slowly losing muscle. Let's go back to those tricky vegetables like spinach, Swiss chard, and beet greens. If you eat them raw with eggs, the oxalates they contain bind up essential minerals and make them unusable. But here's the solution: cooking them the right way. When you boil spinach for just 3 minutes, its oxalate content can drop by up to 87%. That's a huge reduction. Steaming and light sautéing can also cut oxalates by 30 to 60%, while still keeping most of the vitamins intact. The key is to cook them separately, let the oxalates drain away, and then combine them with your eggs afterward. This way, you enjoy the flavor and nutrients without blocking protein absorption. The way you prepare your eggs also matters. Studies show that hard-boiled and poached eggs are the easiest for older digestive systems to handle. They give you the highest protein digestibility, over 90%, which means your body is able to use almost all of the protein you eat. Scrambled eggs, on the other hand, are still nutritious, but they're about 30 to 35% less efficient when it comes to protein absorption for people over 60. That doesn't mean you can never eat scrambled eggs, but if your goal is to maximize strength, boiled or poached should be your go-to choices more often. A simple strategy one recommend is what I call staged cooking. First, steam or sauté your vegetables lightly to lower any oxalates. Then prepare your eggs using the method that works best for protein absorption, like boiling or poaching. Finally, combine them. This method gives you the best of both worlds: the full nutrition of your vegetables and the full strength-building power of your eggs. Point 5. A sample daily eating strategy for stronger muscles. Now let's bring everything together into a simple daily plan you can actually follow. The goal is to make sure you're getting 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at each meal, while combining foods in a way that supports your muscle strength instead of blocking it. For breakfast, imagine starting your day with 3 whole eggs. That's about 18 grams of protein right there. Add in some bell peppers, mushrooms, and maybe a little cheese, and you're already close to that 25 to 30 gram target. If you enjoy spinach, you don't need to give it up. Just steam it for a few minutes first, then add it to your plate or omelet. That way you get all the good nutrition from spinach without the problem of oxalates stealing your minerals. At lunch, you might have a hearty salad. Toss in 2 hard-boiled eggs for protein, then add grilled chicken or salmon to push your protein up to the right level. Use vegetables like lettuce, cucumbers, tomatoes, and bell peppers. Not only do these vegetables work well with eggs, but they also bring extra vitamins, hydration, and fiber, which are all important for seniors. For dinner, you can make fish or lean meat your main protein. Pair it with steamed broccoli or cauliflower, which are both safe, low-oxalate vegetables. If you want to include something like Swiss chard, prepare it separately by steaming or boiling it, then enjoy it as a side dish rather than mixing it into your protein course. This way, you're still eating a variety of vegetables, but without interfering with your body's ability to absorb protein. Here's one more tip I call protein insurance. If you're not sure whether a meal has enough protein, just add a hard-boiled egg. It's simple, affordable, and gives you a quick boost without much effort. Over time, these little adjustments add up, and can make a noticeable difference in how strong and energetic you feel. Point 6. Practical tips for seniors. Making healthy eating easy and sustainable. A great place to start is with batch cooking. For example, boil a dozen eggs on Sunday and keep them in the refrigerator. They last all week and give you ready-to-eat protein whenever you need it. You can slice them onto salads, mash them into a quick egg salad, or just grab one as a snack. This one step alone can save you time and ensure you're getting protein at every meal. Do the same with vegetables. Steam or lightly cook large portions of broccoli, cauliflower, bell peppers, and zucchini, then store them in containers. When mealtime comes, you already have vegetables prepared. You just reheat and add them to your eggs or other proteins. Even higher oxalate vegetables like spinach or Swiss chard can be handled this way. Cook them properly in advance, drain the water, and they're ready to use without interfering with your nutrition. Another simple strategy is what I call the separation principle. Instead of mixing spinach or beet greens directly into your eggs, eat them as a side dish. That way, you're not missing out on their nutrients, but you're also not blocking the protein and minerals from your eggs. Eating out at restaurants doesn't have to throw you off track either. If you order an omelet, ask for fillings like mushrooms, peppers, or tomatoes instead of raw spinach. Most places are happy to make that switch if you just ask. Point 7. Lifestyle habits that support muscle health. While food is the foundation for muscle strength, it isn't the only piece of the puzzle. Your lifestyle choices, how you move, rest, and care for your body, work hand in hand with nutrition. When you combine the right meals with the right daily habits, the results are much more powerful. One of the most important habits is staying active. You don't need to spend hours in the gym or lift heavy weights. Simple resistance exercises like using light bands or even your own body weight can make a big difference. Activities like chair squats, wall push-ups, or gentle arm curls strengthen your muscles and help your body use the protein you eat more effectively. Even regular walking, especially if you add small hills or carry light bags, helps keep your muscles engaged. Another key factor is hydration. As we age, our sense of thirst becomes less reliable. Many older adults are mildly dehydrated without even realizing it, and that directly affects muscle function. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water each day. Soups, fruits like watermelon, and vegetables with high water content also count toward your daily intake, so it doesn't always have to be plain water. Sleep is equally important. During deep sleep, your body repairs muscle tissue and rebuilds strength. Poor sleep can undo even the best eating habits. Try to keep a consistent bedtime, avoid heavy meals late at night, and create a calm environment that helps you rest more fully. Together, these habits form a strong support system. Nutrition gives your body the building blocks. Exercise tells your muscles how to use them. Hydration keeps everything flowing, and sleep allows your body to repair. When you line up all four, you're not just protecting your muscles, you're protecting your energy, balance, and independence as well. Point 8. Common concerns and questions seniors often have. Whenever we talk about changing eating habits, it's natural for questions and worries to come up, especially if you've been eating a certain way for decades. Many older adults share the same concerns, so let's address them one by one. The first concern is often, will I be missing out on important nutrients if I avoid spinach, Swiss chard, or beet greens with eggs? The answer is no. You don't have to give up these vegetables completely. You just need to prepare them differently. Steaming, boiling, or cooking them separately reduces the compounds that interfere with protein absorption. In fact, cooking can actually make some of their nutrients even more available to your body. Another worry is, this all sounds like too much work. What if I don't have the energy to cook everything separately? That's where batch cooking saves the day. By preparing eggs and vegetables ahead of time, you remove the stress of daily cooking. Having ready-to-eat boiled eggs and pre-cooked vegetables in your fridge means meals take minutes, not hours. It's about working smarter, not harder. Dining out is another common question. Many seniors enjoy eating at diners, cafes, or family gatherings and don't want to feel limited. The good news is you can still make smart choices. Ask for omelets with peppers, mushrooms, or tomatoes instead of raw spinach. If spinach is the only option, request it cooked. Restaurants are usually happy to adjust when they understand it's for health reasons. Cost is another concern, especially for those on a fixed income. Thankfully, eggs remain one of the most affordable sources of high-quality protein. Vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and bell peppers are also budget-friendly, especially when bought in season or frozen. You don't need fancy superfoods, just simple, smart choices. Point 9. Signs you'll notice when these changes start working. The first sign many people report is better energy throughout the day. Instead of feeling drained by mid-morning or sluggish in the afternoon, your energy feels more steady. That's because your body is finally absorbing and using the protein and minerals you've been giving it, rather than letting them slip away unused. You may also notice that everyday activities feel easier. Carrying groceries, walking up the stairs, or doing light chores might not leave you as tired. Your muscles, even if they aren't visibly bigger, will feel more capable and reliable. That sense of independence, the ability to do things for yourself, often improves noticeably. Another improvement many people share is better sleep quality. When your muscles get the nutrients they need, your body repairs itself more effectively at night. You may fall asleep more easily, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling more refreshed. Some report less soreness after activity or quicker recovery from small bumps or strains. When muscles are properly nourished, they heal faster and function more smoothly. You may even see changes in appetite and cravings. When your body is getting enough protein and absorbing minerals properly, it tends to regulate hunger better. Many people find they feel satisfied with smaller portions and have fewer cravings for processed or sugary foods. Even mood and mental clarity can improve. The same nutrients that fuel strong muscles also support brain health, giving you sharper focus and a more positive outlook. These signs are your body's way of saying, "Thank you for giving me what I need." Paying attention to them can motivate you to keep going and remind you that the effort is worth it. As we come to the end, I want you to remember something important. Your muscle health after 60 is not fixed in stone. Yes, aging changes the way your body works, but that doesn't mean you're powerless. Every meal, every choice, every small adjustment you make can help you feel stronger, steadier, and more independent. Your strength, your independence, your energy, they are all worth investing in. It's never too late to protect them. Think of every healthy meal as a gift you're giving to your future self. The more you practice these strategies, the more you'll notice the difference in how you feel day by day. So as you head into this week, ask yourself, what's one small change I can make today to support my muscles tomorrow? Start there and let the results inspire you to keep going.